How is everyone doing today? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. My name is Odie Matthews. Welcome back to my channel on this lovely website we like to call www.thisisnotfishfood.com/youtube.edu, and today we are taking a look at a bag that is currently on Kickstarter from a new company. This is the Settra Series, a duffel backpack hybrid loaded with tons of extras, cool features, and a new company that's pretty cool if you ask me. Let's get into it. So, I reached out to Monarch, this new company on Kickstarter. I saw their Settra duffel bag on Kickstarter right now, going as we speak. I'll link it down below. And I emailed Nathan and Jesse, and I was like, hey, this bag is pretty darn awesome. Looks cool, seems cool, used from recycled materials. I would love to do a review. How about the Kickstarter? Can I buy one now? Can I get my hands on one? And they were so very nice enough to send over one of the last few prototypes that they had so I could do this lovely review for you guys. And I gotta just say, this bag is pretty cool, man. Like, I'm pretty blown away with this bag. This company is doing incredible things. It's made from recycled plastic, environmentally friendly, low carbon emissions. They're doing a 1% of all sales go to charity organizations that help the environment, help the planet, you know, because we got to keep this planet going because, you know, it's the only one we really have right now until, you know, we colonize Jupiter or whatever we're doing in that alley of things. So just awesome guys. I got a chance to speak to them directly, ask them questions, pick their brains, see what they're all about. Just a really cool company with a great sense of moral direction on what they're doing, what they're trying to achieve. And they just want to be as environmentally friendly and eco-friendly as possible, which to me is one of my biggest standpoints, because I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. Not a million times, I don't have that many videos, but you know, as someone that works for an environmental company, this is something I admire. This is something you should admire. This is an awesome duffel bag with some really cool accessories, and we're going to talk about all of it right now. So let's get into this thing. Alright, so the whole Settra series, if you back the whole thing, which comes with packing cubes, camera cube, tech case, laundry bag, whole 9 yards, is 100 recycled water bottles. Now the bag itself is 50 recycled water bottles. Now I talked to them and I was like, hey, how does this work? And basically, long story short, they take the plastic water bottles, they melt them down, and then they stitch them together to make a fabric. I'm cutting some of the details out because, let's face it, I don't understand how it's done. I just know that it makes a really cool material. Okay, so what you get with this bag, for one, awesome logo right here from Monarch. What you get is some weather guard zips, and this material is a RPET fabric made from the recycled plastic bottles. Like I said, certified global recycle standard is what this is, and you get some awesome looking material here. Now, one thing I will note is that this is a little bit shinier than what their final run's going to be, since this is kind of still of a prototype of sorts. This will be more of a matte finish, but you get this nice, like, almost tarpaulin type material on either end. Some great stitching on these handles right here, if you can see that. This is like that nice webbing material. This fabric right here is almost like a polyester, but not quite. It's made from that recycled material and has a great feel to it. Okay, so I'm gonna go through every single one of these accessories and walk you through the bag as I packed it out for like a normal trip that I would take, go through all the pockets, things like that. But first off, you have their camera cube. Now, this is a little bit of a larger camera cube than what I would travel with, just because I'm not a huge photography guru. But basically, you've got two large Velcro dividers followed by three small Velcro dividers, and then on the back here, one nice mesh compartment if you wanted to put extra accessories like batteries, SD card cases, things like that. This is a perfect camera cube if you're taking a big loadout, because it fits so perfectly on top of the duffel bag. You don't have to worry about anything like that. It's right at the top. There is no side access or anything like you'd get on like a photography bag, but that's because this is an extra. Now, almost every accessory will fit in this thing if you use them all packed out. You can put the large packing cube and the tech kit with the photography cube thing on top, but you can't fit all the accessories in here. At least I couldn't when I tried and I had them all packed out, so I just went with what I have in here, and I left a couple of the accessories out. But this is a killer camera bag, photography cube thing. I keep calling it a camera bag. It's not a camera bag. It's definitely large, like I said, a little bit too large for my taste, just because, like I said, I'm not much of a photographer when it comes to taking gear and stuff. I take one camera. That's it. I'm pretty basic if you ask me. But if you're the kind of person that's looking for a good duffel bag for like the gym, small travel, commute, things like that, and you're gonna want to take some photography gear with you, maybe a drone or extra lenses and things like that, then this is a perfect addition to the Settra series. So this is the camera cube. Nice handle up top too for easy carry. So you could really just carry this by itself if you so please. Okay, and the other accessory I have out, this is their other packing cube. This is a smaller compression cube that they have. Very nice material, same kind of material that's on the bag. I didn't pack this one out because the large packing cube is pretty large, so it fit pretty much all of my clothes. Not pretty much, it fit all of my clothes. It's phenomenal how well it fits in this thing. But just a basic camera cube, now I'm calling this a camera cube. What's going on, man? Do we need to have a chat? I'm talking to myself here, because I might be losing my mind. I don't know, we'll find out. Stay tuned. Great compression cube for packing, vented on the back, great logo. I'm gonna go into depth on the bigger one because it's inside the pack and I can kind of show you what's in it and how it all fits. So with that, let's go through the outside of this bag. Okay, so the first compartment you're gonna get is this big outside compartment with one big zipper right here, and then this folds down to some phenomenal organization. Now what I did in here is this is my little SD card case that came with my camera. I put all my extra SD cards in there, and then I also threw in a little notebook. I love to travel with small notebooks to keep notes on things, especially if I'm doing it for a bag. Now what you get in here is one big mesh compartment followed by two smaller mesh compartments, and behind them are two zippered compartments right here, right? And then you could also pack this out, a little bit of dimension on this if you wanted to pack it out a little bit, so you get this nice little bit of organization on the side of the duffel. Okay, then on the back side here, you've got a mesh guy and another compartment. Now with these, this mesh guy is perfect. I was able to put a pair of sunglasses in this. Now what you could do if you wanted to, in duffel bag mode, this would fit a water bottle, a smaller water bottle, if you wanted to. And then with this little zippered guy you've got right here, this is where I chose to put my bamboo silverware that I always travel with because it's reusable, easy to clean. I don't like using plastic if I don't have to. That's just for me, because then I always have, because sometimes I'll forget silverware. So if I have this with me, I always have some kind of silverware. It comes with like chopsticks and stuff. I'll link all these products and stuff below. And then also in here is where I have chosen to put my AirPod Pros. They just fit nicely in here. Now another thing you can do with this compartment is this is a great compartment if you're traveling to throw your phone, your wallet, things like that. Easily fit in there. Can you see that? This is an iPhone 6 Plus. It's my work phone, right? So that easily fits in that compartment. If you're going through security, it's a great security compartment. All right, so that is the two sides of this bag. Great little compartment for your phone, another good compartment for like sunglasses, easy access things during travel. And then on the other side here, great little organization panel for any extra necessities that you might want. Now you get two compartments on either end of this duffel bag. One is a shoe compartment that's ventilated, and the other is another compartment, and I'm gonna show you both of them right now. Okay, so this is the shoe compartment. Now has zipper, right? You zip this down, you can see down here the two little vents. You fold this down, and what is this? This is one of the other accessories. This is a laundry bag. Again, made from that same material. I put it with the shoe compartment because when I'm not using it, that's a great place to put it. I'm probably not using my shoes in transit, so it's a nice little place to kind of tuck it away. Also, if you weren't carrying shoes in this bag, with the shoe compartment being ventilated and this having a nice little handy dandy drawstring on it, when you have all your dirty clothes from your trip and you're done sweating and stinking them up, you can put all your clothes in this laundry bag and put this laundry bag in the shoe compartment where it's ventilated, and that way it doesn't stink up the rest of your bag. So that's perfect too. If you want to do it that way, that's kind of how I like to do it when I have laundry bags. put them in a ventilated compartment. That way the rest of the stuff doesn't start stinking. So this is the little mesh here with a little zipper guy here, and I've put in here my Suav packable shoes. I always travel with these because they easily pack away and they fit nicely into this little shoe compartment. The shoe compartment does take up a little bit of space in the inside of the bag if you have it fully packed out like I do, but I found smaller shoes fit in there very nicely, and like I said, you have this nice little mesh screen, and the vents on this make it a perfect little shoe compartment to keep your stuff nice and stink free, and if there's any kind of dirt or anything, keeps it nice and secure. Okay, and one other thing to note about the shoe compartment that I think is a phenomenal design idea on Monarch is that you can actually remove, with a zipper, you can remove this whole thing, right? Comes all the way down, and boom, no more shoe compartment, right? Because this is where you put your shoe, or you could just use this to put your shoes in, right? And now you have access into your main compartment from this side of the bag. So you could just tuck this little guy away, right? And then with this, you have, if you need to get something in your bag real quick, boom, right there. So if it's like a gym bag, you need to get your gym towel or something like that, you easily have access inside if you didn't want to use the shoe compartment, or put your shoes in that detachable shoe compartment and put them right here, and then you just pull them out of the way, you still have access to the inside of your bag. I think that's a phenomenal design idea on Monarch's part, making that removable so you have access and internal access for something that's at the bottom of your bag instead of having to rifle through from the top is a great idea, and I wish more bags would implement that, because I think that's a really cool concept to be able to use a shoe compartment but also detach it and have it as a way to get into your bag. Also, I want to note real quick, I'm trying something new with having my phone on like a little stand. I hope that footage works. If it doesn't, this is going to be a really hard video to edit. But if it's shaky or whatever, I apologize. I'm going to try to find a way to make it work a little bit better. But I've gotten a lot of requests to get closer ups of the bag, and someone said, hey, you should do an over the head shot. I don't know how to do that. I barely know how to use a tripod. So hopefully this works, and hopefully you guys like it. I would love to know if this video is working, if that little addition is helpful, or if I shouldn't even bother. Let me know in the comments below. So if you unzip this one, right, this is gonna lead into another accessory, but I'm gonna come back to this because this is my favorite thing with this. So I'm just gonna go right over here, just in frame, to where you're a little bit of a tease. But this is just a compartment with two mesh guys right here. This is where I put their tech pouch. This is the tech pouch, which, like I said, we will get into shortly. And this is another good compartment if you wanted to have a gym towel, or if you had like any kind of workout gear, like maybe like your blender bottle, because could be easily used as a gym bag if you wanted to. All of that fits nice in here. Even like a small lightweight hoodie or anything like that could easily fit in here. Or you have two mesh guys that fit all different kinds of things, from your phone, chargers, other little compartments like that little SD card case I have. All of that fits nicely in here. But what I chose to do is this is where I put that tech pouch, because it just fits perfectly. Got a little bit of padding, and then my tech gear is easily accessible while I'm on the go, because everything I need is in here. Like I said, I'm gonna save this for last because I think this is probably the best thing that comes with this pack, is this tech pouch. Out of all the tech pouches I've used, this is honestly my favorite. And I'm not a big tech pouch kind of person. I think a lot of times there's too much or not enough, and it's kind of difficult to get in and out of, or there's a million different pockets and I don't know where I put anything. But this one keeps it really basic with great materials, and I gotta say, this is definitely my favorite part besides the bag when it comes to the accessories on this thing. And I'm gonna go fully in depth at the end, towards the end. We'll see how it goes. All right, so that covers all of the external pockets on this bag. Now let's get into handles and straps. Now we've got is a removable duffel bag strap, which I just did for the purpose of it jangling around and everything. This is easily attachable, easily unattachable, secured duffel bag strap. Great little handle here with it has the buttons to for carry mode like this, carry mode over the shoulder, right? Pretty simple duffel bag stuff. Okay, but what this also has, because it's a duffel bag, right? This is duffel bag stuff. My last 2 videos have been duffel bags. We're on a duffel bag kick. But this is another hybrid. So like I said, pretty basic, you know, duffel bag accessories here. Nice padding on this. But, and again, I'm going to remove this duffel bag strap just for the sake of it dangling all over the place. Flip this bag upside down, right? Whoop, right here, you got a zipper. Again, this awesome tarpaulin type material on the back of the bag. You unzip this, right? And in this compartment, what's that? A little secret, little tuck away backpack straps. Okay, so these connect down here at the bottom. You can see there's another little hook here. Boom, just like that. And then on this side, you got the same thing. Clips in just like that. Then you have backpack mode, another phenomenal hybrid. Now for this I will stand up even though I don't want to because I'm lazy, and it'll cut off half my body, but that's fine. And I will show you this thing in full-fledged duffel backpack mode, right? So pretty easy transformation when it comes to tuck away and hideable straps. Great little sternum strap here that has buttons. Again, the little snap hooks if you wanted to undo it. But this is this duffel bag in backpack mode on me. Now I am 5'8", roughly 165 pounds, and it is a very comfortable carry. These straps are very comfortable. I really like the padding and I like the way they feel. Now one thing about this bag that I will say that you run into with bags that have this kind of backing on it is with this you don't get a air channel like you would on most bags because this is the hybrid and you have this material on the bottom here that is, you know, that nice rubber resistance, you know, it's very smooth, very nice. It feels cool up against your back until you start sweating. There is no air channel. So if you were going to use this strictly as a backpack, you'd have to keep that in mind. Now we've run into this on other videos. Nomadic's 40-liter travel bag has kind of the same thing where it does have that duffel bag kind of carry mode, but once you put the shoulder straps on, it's just nothing but tarpaulin up against your back. So keep that in mind if you're a heavy sweater. You might not want to wear this for very long in backpack mode because you're not going to get a lot of air channel and your back will get really sweaty up against this material for a long point of time. And then it's just as easy to put back into duffel bag mode, right? You just easily, these go up and in, and then they just tuck away, zipper to hide them, right? And then you're back in duffel bag mode. Another quick note that I like is they have this tag, and it is totally removable. I'm not removing it. It's this nice big tag here that says that it's made from the recycled water bottles right here on one of the zippers up top. I think this is a really cool addition just because it's a great big zipper pull, but it also reminds you that you're helping the environment. And I think that's pretty cool. I like helping the environment. So with all of the outside and the straps and the carry covered, it's time to get into this thing. It's time to get into the main compartment. Let's dive in. So with that awesome big zipper pull, boom, opens up, and you can open this thing up, and I'm going to show you my loadout of how I packed this thing out. Okay, so first off, what I did is I threw up top a little bit of a heavier sweatshirt. This is a Boulder denim hoodie, one of my absolute favorites, especially when I crank the AC down in my apartment. I like to lounge around in this thing. It's so comfortable. Like I said, I'll link some of this stuff that's actually worth linking below. But that's what I had up top is my Boulder denim hoodie, my Sennheiser PXC 550 noise canceling over-the-ear Bluetooth headphones, my absolute favorite pair of headphones when I'm editing or cooking, things like that. These are the ones I go to. My AirPod Pros are more for on-the-go stuff. These are like my travel and lounge around the house kind of headphones. Love these things. Then I also put in a Gravel Explorer Slim Dopp kit. And the reason I'm saying the full name is because my next video, which I already filmed, but then this came in and I was like, this is on Kickstarter. This is pretty cool. I gotta get this out. Is my go-to travel, minimal travel Dopp kit. The bigger version of this is my go-to bigger travel Dopp kit. Dopp kit video coming next week. Full in-depth breakdown of 7 of my personal favorites. And then my all-time favorites, which, spoiler alert, is this one. So that fit nice and perfectly up top, and it kind of keeps with this aesthetic. You know, this is the tech kit again. You know, it all keeps with that kind of black, rubbery aesthetic, which I do enjoy. And they actually just released a stretch goal, which this is probably a good time to mention that. If you like this bag, but you're like, oh, Odie, I have so many black bags. I feel you on that one for one, because I have way too many bags that are black. And that's why I had to get this like brown thing to cover my table, because my table's black and I have too many black bags. They released a stretch goal for a gray heather version of this, which you can see on their Kickstarter page in one of their recent updates. So if you're not a big fan of the black, they do have a gray stretch goal option, which I think is cool. Okay, the other thing in here is this is going to be the bigger compression cube. Now this thing is huge. Boom, that's it right there. It's pretty big, right? But this fits perfectly at the bottom of this duffel bag. It packs it out, it keeps it the shape at the bottom nice and rectangular like you want. And on top of that, compressed down, I have 3 pairs of pants, 4 shirts, 4 pairs of underwear, and 4 pairs of socks. That is my normal travel loadout. Pretty much no matter how long I'm gonna go for, that's probably what I'm bringing is 3 pants, 4 shirts, right? Because I'm also probably gonna wear a pair of pants and a shirt on the plane or while I'm in transit. And then I have, you know, probably about 4 or 5 different outfits with those kind of things when I get where I'm going, because I don't want to pack super heavy. I want to have room for all the souvenirs that I don't need to buy, because you know that's what happens when you travel. You always come back with more. So this is a wonderful compression, just massive. This is just kind of, hopefully this doesn't all fall out. Phenomenal, fits everything. Now I just unzipped it without uncompressing it, but this is a wonderfully sized compression cube because it integrates so well with this bag. So I don't know how well, just gonna throw that down there, we'll worry about it later. I don't know how well that would work in other bags. I might end up testing that in the future, you know, different packing cubes and different bags and stuff, and that might actually fit pretty well in some of the others like the Peak travel bag and things like that. But for this one, it fits really well. But wait, there's more, because what I also did is put my Wandrd Veer packable bag at the bottom. So it's at the very, very bottom, because it's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna grab when I get to where I'm going. This is gonna be my go-to day pack. If I'm using this as a travel bag, this is my whole travel loadout, then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna throw my Dopp kit in there, I'm gonna inflate the back panel on this, probably inflate the camera cube, throw my camera in there, because this has an inflatable camera cube. I'll link this below, I did a review on it. It's a great packable bag. And this is gonna be my go-to daily packable bag, so when I get to where I'm going, I have a day bag and I don't have to carry around, you know, a giant bag for, you know, going sightseeing and stuff like that. Okay, and that is it. That is the full chasm empty, but there's some internal pockets which we're gonna get into right now. Okay, so inside of here, right, if I can make this work, you have 2 internal compartments, a little zippered guy right here that's mesh for extra items, and then behind that you have another kind of bigger flap compartment for anything else you might want to put in there, and that is it for internal. But what you also have, you can kind of see, maybe if I can get this to go right, this is where the shoe compartment is. You can see I have that mesh kind of zipped down, and then the other side here is where I had my tech kit. All right, let's dive into everything that's on this tech pouch. Okay, so I'm just gonna unzip this, right? And then it's gonna get that full opening. Oh, I have this thing loaded out with so much tech gear, not really, just the tech gear that I would take, and it fits all perfectly, as you can kind of tell. So I'm gonna start on this side, because on this side what I have is my packable, my little portable charger that I always bring. It fits nicely in this first mesh compartment here. Then on this side what I have is my 2 Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Oop, I don't want to drop those because my Switch is on this side. But because when I'm out on the plane, I'm probably just going to pull this out, and then I'm either going to watch something on my iPad or maybe play something on the Switch. I don't know. I might try Animal Crossing. Who knows? Then what you also have here is a little zippered guy. I don't have anything in here, because behind here is the little compartment that I had put my Nintendo Joy-Cons. Then behind on this side is like a sleeve that perfectly fits. Hey, look, you can see the reflection of my camera. Haha, that's trippy. Perfectly fits my iPad mini, right? It fits perfectly in this sleeve. So if you have a small tablet, the same size or smaller than an iPad mini, it'll fit perfectly on this. And there's enough padding behind it. There's this little thing right here is rigid and it has padding that I wouldn't even be worried about it getting messed up or hurt or anything like that because of the way they integrated this pocket. And they told me that they did this purposely to fit tablets the size of an iPad mini. Then on this side, I'm just gonna slide that right there. This is where you get more of your organization for your cables. You have 3 little bits here that fit your cables. Now, I travel with all 3 different types, the micro USB, the Android charger USB, and an iPhone charger because I have everything across the board that requires chargers. So 3 wonderful slots that fit your chargers right there. Then on this, you have a little zippered guide with mesh, and what I've thrown in there is my extra pair of Exactly Life headphones. They just perfectly fit in there in case, worst case scenario, everything dies or anything like that. I have a backup pair of wired headphones. All of that fits so perfectly and nicely. Then you have a slot right here. This is supposed to be for like an Apple Pencil. This is where I just stuck a regular pen because I couldn't find my Apple Pencil. I don't know what happened to it. It might be lost. I don't know. Who's to say? I also moved. It's probably somewhere else. Who knows? But just a nice little spot to fit your pin. Perfectly fits right there. And then behind that is a zippered compartment, and that is where I put my Nintendo Switch. Right? See, it fits perfectly in that little zippered guy, and it's out of the way. So everything I need is in this tech pouch. And this thing fits everything so perfectly. It kind of really does blow my mind how much I love using this tech pouch, because if you've watched a lot of my recent videos, I've just been using like a Topo Designs little zippered pouch where I just dump everything in there, and I'm like, I don't even care because I don't bring a lot of tech gear. But with this, I actually really enjoy using it for my tech gear because it has the perfect amount of organization and functionality that just makes it easier to get to what you want to get to, and I absolutely love that. And that is the Settra series with the accessories, the duffel bag, backpack, hybrid, all the nooks and crannies. I hope you guys go and support this company and back their Kickstarter. One thing that I will say that I really like, and what also kind of drew me to this, is that they made this as affordable as they possibly could. When I was talking to them, they were like, you know, Jesse, Nathan, they said that, you know, they see bags all the time that are like $200–300, and they're nice and they're awesome and people want them, but they're expensive. What about the people that want a nice bag but can't afford it? And so they made this as affordable as possible. The whole thing right now on Kickstarter, you can get it all for under 200 bucks. I think it's like 140 for the complete thing, and they have different kind of bundles where you can get like the photographer or the travel and stuff like that, or just the bag itself. I think it's like $100, which is phenomenally cheap given the quality and what you really truly get with this bag and the way that everything is integrated into it. You wouldn't find a bag of this quality for this kind of price that has the accessories as well. But I'm curious what you guys think about this, because I personally really like it a lot. It's been a joy to use. I took it to work. I took it to the gym, which means that I walked out of this room to my living room and worked out. So it doesn't really count, unfortunately. But this is a great little, wonderful 40-liter duffel bag. I didn't say that up top. It's a 40-liter, closer to a 35, I think, with just great functionality, compartments, and organization. Definitely worth checking out. Like I said, live on Kickstarter right now. Go support Monarch. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this duffel bag, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my very best to answer those for you. If there is a product you would like me to review, get my hands on so you can see what it's like before you buy it, let me know, and I'll do my very best to do that for you. Email me, odiematthewsbags@gmail.com, all one word, all lowercase. Let's have a conversation. Let's chat. If you want to send me stuff, talk about stuff, or whatever, shoot me an email. Let's have a chat. You know. If you guys could leave this video a like, subscribe if you want more nonsense content of me rambling over my own words to talk about bags, because I'm not a professional. If I was a professional, I think my words would come out very coherently, more coherently. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you next time.